right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Jeff. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Good morning, everyone.
We actually had a question that we received last time from Terry, who wanted to know, Jeff, you often mention your Catalina. Why did you choose that boat?
That's a great question, Terry. First of all, thank you, everyone, for joining us this morning. We've got another session of Boating Tech Talk Live. Kind of neat, actually. By the way, sometimes it gets a little bit busy during the questions. Before I answer Terry's question, I just want to emphasize, when you're writing your question or thinking about your question, the shorter you can make your question, the more concise, the easier it is for us to read it out loud. So if it takes us 3 minutes to read out the question, some people's patience are going to run out. I remember there's a lot of us listening. So try to keep your questions so that if I read it out loud, it takes maybe 15, 30 seconds at the most to read out the question. Because the most interesting part is not just asking the question, it's going to be the answer. So keep your questions concise, and it increases the likelihood of us being able to read it out loud and answer them. All right. So excellent. So Terry, why did I choose a Catalina? Well, so for some of you might know this, I dreamt of owning a sailboat since I was my first memory since I was about 3 or 4 years old. I was telling my parents that I'd have a sailboat, and all along my life, I was doing things in school that would eventually lead me to be here. And out of university, graduated with, did a degree of applied sciences engineering. And then I decided to look for a sailboat. And the first thing I wanted, actually, and this is actually going to be very related to YouTube, I wanted to find a community. I was like, this boating is too hard. You hear the true story, not the story that's told by some people that just want us to get into boating, saying everything is just going to be cherry and rosy and everything's going to be easy. No, none of that. I knew that it was going to be hard. And I said to myself, if I'm surrounded with other people that are going through the same thing as I am, and the great thing with Catalina, because they actually do production runs of boats that might last 10, 15 years. The Catalina 36 was built in 1986, I think was the first hull, maybe 84. And it had a production run, I don't know how long, maybe 20 years. There's a lot of hulls. There's over 2,300 hulls. And there's a forum, a group of people that would share ideas and collaborate and talk about different projects that we're doing, how to fix something that's broken. And that's actually what allowed me to get into boating. And I felt safer. I felt like, okay, I've got a community of like-minded people that are going to help me if I ever have problems, or I can read about their problems because their problems are my problems. And here we are on YouTube sharing. So my Catalina was just basically because they had really active forums. And let's be honest, the boat was also very affordable. Catalina offers a lot of boat for the money. And I was a kid when I bought that boat, bought it before the house. Still don't have a house. And that's why I chose Catalina. So good question.